Welcome to Brittany in northwest France for the third annual Bowling Promotion Cup, an invitational event, the brainchild of local bowling promoter Bruno Bidone, supported by QubicaAMF Europe and local businesses. We're in the town of Vitré for the opening singles event, and we'll be moving to the towns of Chateaubriant for the doubles, and then on to the team event. Geographically, based between Rennes, Nantes, Le Mans in northwest France, wonderful part of the world, and a fantastic bowling centre. Well, into the singles action, and some very interesting characters. We'll bring you right up to date with them as we go on, but quite a few of these faces you'll have seen on Eurosport over the last few years, and representation from across Europe. There is Bruno himself, who has built this event up over the last few years, and what a fantastic job he's done. So a very cosmopolitan feel to this. It's going to be Bruno that gets things underway. As always, alongside me, our Eurosport bowling expert, Cass Edwards. And Cass, interesting order pattern for the guys to bowl, and it's not going to be easy.
Well, you're quite right, Simon. Yes, it is 40 feet of heavy lane oil, so there's 20 feet of back end, and there's the brainchild behind the tournament, Mr. Bruno Bidone, just getting a strike. We're already in the 8th frame of this first singles elimination. 3 bowlers. Only 1 will progress. 2 of these will go home.
Yes, 2 Frenchmen in this opening 3. This is the second of them, Jonathan Lefebvre. Bruno himself hails from Monaco. And then we've got the Russian, Sergei Andreev.
Yes, and this man is really on form just at the particular moment. He's pacing a 279 game. He's only had 1 spare, and everything else have been strikes. And I'm just wondering whether those magic glasses have got anything to do with this.
Yeah, interesting. These, well, shades really coming into the sport, courtesy of Pete Webber on the PBA, but I think a number of different people have looked at this idea, and you know, this one's specifically designed to cut down the disturbance in peripheral vision, so you can see where the sticker comes across the front of the lens, and it just means that Andreev focuses right down the line that he's looking at. You can see, takes them straight off as he wanders back. Don't want to be knocking things over or tripping over the ball return. Now Bruno stepping up to go again. I always feel there's a lot of pressure on Bruno here, Cass. I'd love to see him bowl outside of this tournament, and then he can just take it easy and not have all the pressure.
So much pressure you wouldn't believe. And unfortunately, although he's bowling reasonably well, Sergei Andreev is, as I say, he's pacing 279. It looks like he's going to be the winner, as Bruno goes straight through the face of the #1 pin. Just leaves a 10-pin standing in the corner. Not the best shot in the world. They have played some qualifying games, the 8 players, and these are seeds 6, 7 and 8, so the winner will be moving on to play against seeds 5 and 4. And it is just the 1-game shootout, so if you don't get it right, you'll be sitting down and having something to eat at lunchtime.
A bit too much on that one for Lefebvre.
Yeah, he's going to go through the 200 barrier, but as I say, Andreev is the man of the moment.
Yeah, Phil Hulst and Peter Knop await the winner of this first 3. So Bruno just trying to tidy up this 10-pin, which he does, and plenty of local support for him.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, there's a little bit of the local school's been turned out to come down and support the local bowlers, but there are a couple of international stars here as well.
Yes, we'll bring you up to date with that as things go on, but we've got Matt Miller, the defending champion, we've got Mike Quarry, we've got Phil Hulst, as I mentioned, Peter Knop, who, well, if you look at the field, he's probably the man with the most experience, has PBA experience under his belt as well. And then on go the glasses again for Sergei. Must take a bit of getting used to this.
Well, they're not particularly dark for sunglasses. They're probably more sort of ultraviolet type things, but it's certainly got him locked and loaded here, and he's getting a great reaction in the back end. Doesn't he look so cool?
He does. He's a good stylist, this man. As is Bruno. Watch Bruno bowl. You can see he's done a fair few years watching the PBA stars in action, and he does a very good job of replicating their action. And when he gets it right, it works for him.
When he gets it right, I've just got a little bit of concern about his backswing. When he gets to the highest point, the apex of his backswing, he tends to break his wrist just a little bit about there, and it doesn't quite always come out exactly where you want it.
Case in point, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he doesn't always hit his mark, but he has got a 300 game to his on his CV, a sanctioned one, and. Sergey, well, as I say, he's posted 279. He's struck everywhere except one frame when he hung a single pin. So he really is lined up on this pair of legs. It's just a matter of whether the condition will last. Victor Krasavkin there, Sergey's colleague from Russia. Bruno's just going to try and tidy up here. Try and make 190 if he can spare, which he can't. So he's a 186. And he'll be sitting down for the next game, unfortunately, because this is the man that's going to go through without any doubt. He can't be caught.
So there we go. Sergey Andreev has booked himself a place in the next round, but he's going to have his work cut out up against Peter Knott and Phil Hulst.
Well, that's a pretty exceptional game. Yeah, shake hands all round. 277 for Sergey Andreev. Jonathan Lefebvre can just look up and say, I'm not going to catch that.
I was going to say that'll beat most people, won't it? 277.
Yeah. Jonathan is represented himself quite well. He's going to be 200 plus.
Good strike.
Yeah, it takes him to 206 with 2 shots in the 10th frame to come, so he can be 226. So as we said, it's Sergey Andreev that will be going through, and the others will be taking a short break.
It's got the old Marines mohawk going on there. There's Lefebvre. And straight through the head pin for his final delivery.
Yeah, he's going to be a spare here. It's going to be 226.
That's okay.
A good game, but
yeah,
not,
that's
not good
okay.
enough.
That could have done it actually for him, but unfortunately for Jonathan, came up against Sergey Andreev in some decent form in this game. And unfortunately for the home supporters, who've been behind Jonathan and Bruno all the way through this match, they are not going to see one of their stars through. It is Andreev that goes through to the next round. We'll take a break there.